Alright, so a little bit of shenanigans going on before this match. It actually turned out that one of the players for Lithp um, had to leave after the picks and bans were done, which, according to the go4LoL rules, that means he they can't choose anyone else. Nobody can sub in after picks and bans and stuff like that. So it's really unfortunate for Lith, but they, instead of forfeiting, they just did decide to go 4v5, which doesn't necessarily spell doom because, they do have some strong champs. It's just that it is going to be an uphill battle for them, especially early game into mid game. They do have an advantage because of the extra experience from the 3 solo lanes and farming. But as the game goes longer, it's going to get harder and harder for Lith to win. So we'll see how that works out for them. Obviously, 12-inch ELO is in a good position. The matchup is going to be Warwick, Rumble, Misfortune, Soraka, and Ahri versus Irelia, Ryze, Shyvana, and Ezreal. Ryze, Irelia, and Ezreal will have the solo lanes, while Shyvana will be in the jungle. And on the 12-inch ELO side, it's probably going to be Warwick in the jungle, definitely with a smite. Rumble up top, Misfortune and Soraka on the bottom, and Ahri taking up the middle. So, I'm not going to say definitely that 12-inch ELO is guaranteed to win, because stranger things have happened. But it is definitely going to be an uphill battle for Lithp going forward. And I think if they can get some early kills, if they can catch them off guard, do something bold and drastic, then it might actually work out. But it's going to be interesting. Like I said, it's going to be an uphill battle. So we only have about 45 seconds left in the delay period, so we should be getting this started quite soon. And let's see, we're up to 5 viewers. We're up to 6, I think, for a little bit there, but 5 is definitely good. And hopefully you're all enjoying this. Hopefully you enjoyed the first game. First game wasn't exactly close, but it was definitely, you could see the power of Rumble and of a well-played jungle Warwick. So we'll see how Warwick does this game. The gank should become a little bit easier, especially on the bottom because this is the 2v1 lane. And we'll just see how that works out for them. But the delay period is ending, so we are getting ready to start. And I keep yawning. And here we go. You can do it. Load up for me. There we go. Awesome. So I don't really even know if I can do good analysis. Aurelia should be pretty strong up top against Rumble. Ezreal's going to have kind of a tough time versus Misfortune Soraka. I think that if the Korean Terror would have stayed, it would have been really, really even as far as what was going to come out of this. But now because it is 4v5, I don't know. I don't see Lithp winning this one. But it does look like they are planning an invade, so the jungle is not safe, and Lithp is actually being a little aggressive too, maybe trying to catch somebody out of position. Ezreal poking forward. I think that he's going to see it first, and yep, they do see Shyvana mixing it up. And let's see, Ryze did take his prison first, so he is looking to get as many people as possible there. And a ward does go down. Warwick starting off with that ward to do some good jungle awareness. And really just moving up, trying to gain position, trying to make something happen. And looks like they're moving as a pack to the other red. And I don't think he saw him. And there's the prison going down. Soraka caught complete opposition. The flash does go down, but she is going down with the ignite. Aurelia getting that first blood. And that's the kind of thing that I'm talking about. These little things with people getting caught a little bit out of position, you know, going off by themselves a little bit. That's how Lithp is going to pull this game. So if they can make it work, then it could be quite a close match. But Lithp does jump out to that early lead, gets that first blood gold. And Warwick this time starting at blue, and Shyvana starting at red, so there will be no red steal this match for Warwick. Irelia is going top, Ryze going middle against the Ahri, and Ezreal hanging out on the bottom against the double lane. So I don't really see Ezreal getting many kills down here, but I think if he can sustain long enough so that he gets that level and farm advantage, then he could just snowball all over these cats. But early aggression coming here from Ryze. Ryze taking out a good chunk of Ahri's health with that prison combo, and is already level 2 with Ahri still sitting at level 1. Ezreal is trying to farm, but I think the any kind of aggression here they really need to push Ezreal back and make sure that he does not get everything that he wants out of this lane. They can't just be passively farming. They really need to make something happen. But another prison goes down, and there goes another half of Ahri's health, and she is just burning through these potions now. She already is completely out of potions. Ryze making things happen in the middle lane. And Aurelia trying to, nope, she's just passively farming. Actually, no, now is going in on Rumble, doing a lot of damage, taking about half her health and running away. So that was a great exchange there for Aurelia. At this point, Ryze is going to have some problems. He doesn't want to push this lane too far. He doesn't want to push this lane too far and be really vulnerable to the Warwick gank. So, so we'll see how that ends up working out for him. Aurelia still doing work up here on top. Rumble is overloaded, but he does lose about just over a quarter of his health, not quite a half. And is also burning through the potions. And there goes down the prison. Ryze is going for the kill shot, and it looks like a double ignite is going to happen. But Ryze does still have potions. Warwick might be coming around from the side to maybe get this kill. But if he knows what's good for him, he would go back. No, he's going to get the second blue. Actually, I think there's the first blue. I don't think Shyvana actually got a blue there. And we'll be getting that and probably be going back. Warwick going for the sustain. Yes, he is going back. So as far as farm is, well, obviously is an advantage of 12-inch ELO just because they have more people at this point. Just slightly, but like I said, you know, the level advantage is going to be very important here. And actually, Ahri, I didn't notice that. Ahri hasn't been farming very much at all. The Ryze harass has been doing wonders for Team Lithp. And Ryze does have that blue, so he can just spam those spells as much as he wants. And it looks like Aurelia doing some more harass on the top. Rumble having some problems against this really tough bruiser with her built-in heal. And it looks like Ahri did get a Doran's Blade, so she is looking for a little bit more sustain, you know, allowing her to have that little bit of health and mana regen. Yes, it does give 100 health. And there's a good taunt there on Ryze, but he doesn't want to get in range of that turret. So a good exchange there. If she can land those taunts, then this lane will turn around pretty quick. And I know that she definitely wants that blue buff. But the problem is the taunt is a pretty expensive spell, and she missed the taunt there. The prison goes down, and there goes another half of her health. And Ahri really needs to watch out here. No gank so far from Warwick. He might be waiting until level 6 and then going in, playing it a little safe, and Ezreal actually farming very well on the bottom, pretty much even with Misfortune at this point, but he just can't match that sustain. And Warwick is coming around for the gank. Is not quite level 6 yet. Ryze gets down the prison, and nothing happening for that gank. So I think maybe waiting slightly until he was level 6 might have been a little bit better choice for that. And Ari is extremely low in the middle, as well as Irelia doing some good work against this Rumble on top. And Ari has gone back, and it looks like Ryze is heading towards the bottom to do a... Nope, he's just placing a ward in the jungle. Or is he going to the bottom? Now he's going to steal some race. Stealing them race. And here comes Shyvana in for the gank, but it looks like Ezreal was a little out of position, so it actually ended up not working out too well. And Ari is back with full mana. Blue buff is still up, though, for Ryze. So looks like they can see Warwick here, and Shyvana is coming up. Ryze does not see, though. Who's going to intercept first? Shyvana is not in a good spot here. And actually, Ryze goes for the Ari, as it looks like Shyvana is going to take out. And oh, a great Ezreal ult, taking out Warwick in the jungle, in the river. And Ari goes down as well. Great teamwork there from both sides. And it looks like they are going to go for the blue steal after they clear out this lane. So good teamwork there by Team Lithp. And they are taking slight control of this game with this early advantage. And pretty much free blue buff right there. Rumble wanted to check it out because there was a CV that did go down. But as you were saying before, like, the Lithp is going to have the early advantage because of the 3 solo lanes. And Ari and Rumble are both having some problems against their matchups. And Soraka's actually by herself right now, taking some damage. But that's okay. Soraka just heals it all away. She has a huge mana pool. And at this point, Ari just can't even get close. And it looks like Warwick is going to come in for another gank. Is his ultimate up? Yes, it is. And actually, there goes the Ryze. And there goes the ultimate, taking a lot of damage. There it goes. Yep, and the ignite, and he gets down. He actually, I think he tried to take out Warwick instead of run away, but did as much damage as possible. So getting a little too aggressive there, and we're back to 3-1. So definitely have not lost this game. Really up for grabs at this point. If anything, I think that Lithp has taken the advantage that they really needed to take. And Warwick is back to the jungle, taking red. But Rumble still hasn't done very much up top. He does have a pretty good amount. Well, actually not really at all. He hasn't really been farming at all. He's been denied constantly by this Irelia. Has only half of her farm. So this Irelia is going to be... This lane matchup might be kind of a deciding factor. They are losing pretty much 2 lanes so far. Ari did not get that kill. Warwick did. And so with that creep advantage... plus the creep advantage of Ryze over Ari, it's going to be interesting. And actually, the blue steal goes down. Oh, no, that's not blue steal. That, sorry, wasn't seeing Warwick. But actually, Warwick and Rumble actually can't do anything on this gank. They tried to catch Irelia off guard, but it ended up not working out too well. Basically, a constant supply of buffs here for Ryze. And it looks like they actually came in again, and they're going to get her this time. Unless Warwick... No. Warwick needs to get away, and he's going to get away fine. So maybe a little bit of misstep with the double gank there, but with the blue ward down, they do see her coming up and trying to kind of bait here. And I don't think this is going to work. This is not a good idea by Shyvana, and basically giving them another kill. And yeah, that's not really what you want right now. So that 3-0 advantage quickly turns back into 3-3. Shyvana being a little too aggressive there, kind of missed her ult and just took way too much damage and just ended up dying. So that advantage is quickly dwindling at this point. But yeah, let's look at some builds here. Misfortune did go double Doran's Ring. I really like that, plus the Vampiric Scepter, so it looks like she is going to be getting the Wriggles once again. Warwick so far is most of the way to the Wriggles and hasn't been showing much of his build as of yet. Soraka doing pretty standard support build with the Philosopher's Stone, that gold per 5 item, so strong. And Rumble has his Hextech Revolver already. So that's looking pretty good. Irelia actually has her Wit's End. It's a pretty fast Wit's End. I don't really play Irelia that much, if at all. And so maybe that's her optimum build. Maybe it's not. But Wit's End, I think, is a greatly underrated item. Isn't bought nearly enough. Just that magic damage does such a great job. And no Prism going down for Ryze here, but is still doing a good chunk of damage. Ari does not want to get in range of that because it will spend Doom, but a good gank is going down, trying to get the Misfortune, but double flash out, and that nullifies that gank completely. Irelia going in for the kill, but Warwick coming in from behind. He should be able to get this kill, and he ultimates, but just out of turret range, and looks like Irelia has used all her spells, so it does not look like she is going to be getting away anytime soon. And, yep. Oh, and like the sustain! The epic! The sustain! Oh, and almost dead. Almost dead. Warwick under the tower. But it looks like that because of this exchange on the top, Lithp is going to get a free dragon out of that. And that is just going to help him out. We are back up to 5-3. So, definitely an okay play there by Warwick, trying to come in and get that Irelia after she tower dove the Rumble, but just so much sustain from Irelia. I think if she might have hit him one more time, he would have been dead. It was really, really close. All the cooldowns were gone. Warwick even blew his ultimate there and just not doing enough damage to outdo that sustain. So keeping up pretty well so far with the blue buffs. There was just that one buff steal. Oh no, it was so close to getting stolen by that Ezreal ult. I was like mere inches away from making it work. Rumble looks like he's going to come in and try and do a gank here. We'll see how this works out. He is 2 levels behind, whereas Ari is actually 3 levels behind. So this should be quite interesting. Everybody on 12-inch ELO is getting a little bit behind in levels, but all this time that Rumble was sitting in that bush is time that he was not going up to Irelia, but I think he basically figures at this point that Irelia owns this top lane. So, and I don't think there's anything that he can do right now. He can run back to that turret, but yeah, he's completely dead. And Irelia gets away, only taking just under half health damage. So pretty good exchange happening here now with Irelia going back and buying some more stuff. 6-3 advantage so far by Lithp. And it looks like Ari is going to have to go back again unless Shyvana gets caught in the jungle here. And nope, I think they're too smart for that. She is going back and getting blue. So pretty good time to reset. Ari does get the other Doran's Ring. No magic resist yet. Is kind of interesting with her getting hit so many times with that prison. I'm actually kind of surprised you don't see her working towards like a Quicksilver Sash or something like that. You know, just give her that little bit of edge, because really the thing that's been hurting her is being caught in that prison, not being able to run away and taking the full brunt of his combo. So, so that's going to be interesting development. See CFC, like that combo right there, she might have been able, oh, and gets away with the full combo and the ignite. Ryze is dominating this lane. Irelia is dominating the top. This is not going well so far for Team 12-inch ELO, and actually getting another combo down on Warwick. And another one as well. These cooldowns are just going insane in the membrane. And the flash goes down, and he gets the kill. So Ryze cleaning up is now 4-1. Irelia is 3-1 on the top. Ezreal has not been dying. And it looks like the advantage is quickly going towards Team Lithp. And a good game going down, trying to get the Soraka. Shyvana ults in, and is she going to get it? It's too much sustain, but Ezreal actually gets that kill, and a great use of exhaust there to keep Soraka from getting back. And I just don't think that enough damage is going down right now with Misfortune being 2 levels behind. They really are using that to the advantage. So once again, still no magic resist. Did decide to go the 3 Doran's rings. It's not necessarily bad. If you're behind, they always say that you can catch up by getting those Doran's items into the middle game. So we'll see if this helps her out, but she is 5 levels behind now, and Ryze already has his Banshee's Veil. So Ryze is really moving towards middle game, and he can see Warwick. Warwick's ready to go, and there goes Ryze coming in, trying to do as many combos. The Warwick ultimate does go down, and actually he's going to go through it, but just too much sustain. Ezreal coming in, trying to make something happen. A fail flash by Ahri, but it looks like that Ezreal is going to be caught out of position. Shyvana is not there nearly fast enough, and they do not want to give up 3 kills here. So Ryze feeling a little bit too Rambo. Got kind of caught off guard and gave up the blue buff, I believe. Yes, he did, to Warwick. So that is going to help. The score is 10-4, and 12-inch ELO is down by, let's see, 1, 2, 3, almost 3,000 gold now. And is down a tower. Irelia completely dominated that top lane. Lithp is signaling that the dragon is about to come up, so they should be coming up pretty soon and teaming up and trying to make this happen. And they are teaming up. They are clearing the ward, and Dragon is up. So they have cleared it, and actually they are kind of on the wrong side of the 12-inch ELO, so they are pretty much giving away this Dragon for free. Oh, and no, the attempted steal with the ultimate did not actually end up working. 12-inch ELO did take that. And it looks like they might, Irelia might get another tower here. Nope, she's just going to clear this and pull off. No, Warwick is not going to come in support, so that tower does go down. And Ryze is going to come down, try and get this kill. And yes, she is going to go down. There goes the ignite. And Ezreal, or no, Ryze actually gets the kill. I thought Ezreal got that kill with that jump. Warwick is going to get caught a little bit out of position here. I don't think Shyvana has enough sustain. Irelia is going top to get Ahri. But this is actually might not work out too well. This might be a bad exchange here. And Shyvana coming down. And there goes... Oh, Irelia is still alive. She is holding on by her heartstrings. And Soraka goes down. Irelia is still alive. And where is... Oh, Irelia left. I'm like, where is Irelia? She is still alive. What is happening? That was a 3-for-1 exchange with Irelia making an epic escape. And so this actually is looking kind of down here for 12-inch ELO. They are down by 9 kills now. And about 6,000 gold, and down 3 towers. So, like I said, the longer this game goes on, the the less likely it looks that that Team Lithp will win. But they definitely have an advantage here. And if they can keep pressing, and if they can win this before 12-inch ELO gets fully farmed, then it will definitely turn back into 12-inch ELO's favor. I mean to say. So it looks like the Baron Ward did go down. Maybe trying to get that early Baron. Their blue buff is actually probably going to be coming up soon. And it looks like Baron has started. It looks like they are going to try and do early Baron. And 12-inch ELO actually does not see this. No, they need to have a little bit better ward coverage here, especially because they're behind. They do have 4 in the middle, but they are going to get this Baron absolutely for free. They have no idea what's going on right now. And there it is, the free Baron. And they actually, 12-inch ELO comes in at the very end trying to make something happen. Ryze is actually not with the team right now. And that ended up being a pretty good exchange. Just not enough firepower for Lithp. It was a great idea, but I think the fighting there ended up being their undoing. With all the flashes on cooldown. So it looks like Ryze had a flash, or I mean Ezreal had a flash, but he got away with it. So that ended up not working out too well. So that advantage of having 5 people on the team really might be helping them right now. Like, I think there might have been a CV go down, but Ahri doing a bold move, trying to get that Ezreal caught a little bit out of position, but ends up losing half of her health anyway. So let's see here. It looks like Warwick has a Wriggles Lantern and got the Spirit Visage. As far as the mid-game item, Spirit Visage is pretty strong, but he's going to want to sell that by endgame for something a little bit better. That tier 2 Spirit Visage doesn't end up working out. Looks like Ahri is going for a little bit more tank with the Rylai's Crystal Scepter. Soraka doing pretty standard build so far for support. 2 Dorn's Blades plus what looks like it's going to turn into an Infinity Edge for Misfortune. Rumble getting the Giant's Belt and the Will of the Ancients, so helping out that team as much as he can. Ryze does have his tankiness up. He has the Tear of Goddess plus the Banshee's Veil already, and has the Frozen Heart to really get that mana flowing. And as everyone knows, he scales off of mana, so it ends up working out pretty well for him. Looks like there are 4 on the bottom. Maybe trying to push this bottom lane a little bit. And it looks like they might be trying to set up a little trap here. Oh, and a miss. And they need to have a little bit better engage here. Oh, and and Irelia gets away. An excellent escape there, and then just gets back into the fight with her infinite sustain. And there goes Misfortune going down. And Irelia is still alive. Warwick going down as well. That is an ace for 1. And Irelia doing an immense job of initiating the fight, getting away, waiting for that right moment just to jump in, and just making it happen. And we have 10 seconds till Ahri gets back. This inhibitor is definitely going to be going down. So I think just a little bit better coordination here by Team Lithp. And they're going to get, and 4 are back, so they're going to get this inhibitor and then get the heck out of Dodge. We are looking at a 19-9 game right now with about a 6,000 gold advantage for Team Lithp. So it looks like Ezreal is going to get this blue. And that is going to be a good blue steal. And Shyvana is going to go down and get this dragon. So, pretty good farming, pretty good resources so far for Team Lithp. I think what ended up being the undoing so far, anyway, is the top lane with Irelia completely dominating Rumble. So it looks like 12-inch ELO was going to go in for that dragon that just came up, but actually did it end up working out because Shyvana had just taken it. Shyvana should probably watch out, though. They're a little bit out of position. There's no Irelia here, and that's going to be a 5-man gank on the Shyvana. She needs to play a little smarter than that, I think, with Irelia back at base. Irelia does have her Guardian Angel, so she can run in Infini Sustain, and then die, and then Infini Sustain again. So that was a little misstep there. You don't really want that stuff to happen. That's how 12-inch ELO is going to get back into this game, is by picking them off like that. If Team Lithp is not careful. And so, looking to reset here, the Rylai's is completed for Ahri, so no death cap yet. And actually no spell vamp either for her, so it's kind of interesting. Warwick does have his Wit's End, which is great, and the Spirit Visage. Rumble does look to be building a Rylai's as well. And the Infinity Edge for Misfortune is complete. And Ezreal does not want to get caught out of position here. And once again, not working out. They can't be making these small mistakes here. This is how they get back into the game. And Baron is definitely going to be coming up very soon. So, even though they're down by 8 kills and about 6,000 gold, I do believe that, you know, this really is anyone's game at this point because of the 5% advantage. Irelia is level 18 right now, so she does have a 6 level advantage over Soraka. And Baron is up, so I'm pretty sure that they know that what is actually going down here. And there's the wards. So, are they going to try a steal here? It's going to be close, and, oh, they didn't get it. But Rumble gets immediately killed. Misfortune is basically the same story, and no damage is going down right now. Warwick is going to go down as well. Still no damage going down. Ahri just trying to get away at this point, and Soraka going back towards the wrong base. So, and it looks like they're going to call GG here. Oh, as Ezreal goes in from the bottom, as Baron didn't even catch that, and this game is going to be over. And so, beating all odds, Team Lithp, victory. 4v5, does an immense job top, immense job middle, and really just kind of outplays to really make it work. So congratulations to them, and hopefully they'll do well moving forward.